Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Um, I don't want to waste too much time on this video, so I'd like to get straight to the point. Well, this is a continuation of our market introduction series. In our last video also, we took a brief look at candles, what candles are, or to be more precise, candlesticks, what they are, and the types of candlesticks we have, and also the anatomy of a candlestick. As you can see in the picture here, this is just a brief recap of what we looked at. So we have the green candle representing the bullish candle and the red candle representing the bearish candle. And I also went on to emphasize in my chart that it does not matter what color the candle is. What really matters is the direction of the candle. A candle that is going upwards, going higher, is referred to as a bullish candle or a set of bullish candles. Then a series of candles going lower is referred to as a bearish candle or a set of bearish candles. So in a case where the green candle we can see in this picture would have been maybe white, yellow, green, blue, or any other color, as long as the direction is going upwards, so meaning the candle is going in an upward direction, or a series of candles, maybe like 6 or 7 candles are going in an upward direction, then they will be referred to as bullish candles. Likewise, if we have a series of candles going down lower, even if it's green, blue, white, purple, it does not matter. The direction is what you look at when defining candles. So a candle that closes upwards will be referred to as a bullish candle, and a candle that closes downwards will be referred to as a bearish candle. Now, the anatomy of our candles, as you can see over here, you can see that each candle, the bullish one on the left hand side, the red one, maybe light red, not dark red like the previous one, but the one on the right hand side, sorry, is referred to as the bearish candle. Now, each of these individual candles will have a opening price. Then we have a low. This is the bullish candle I'm describing, the one on the left. The opening, as you can see where it says open, then we have a low, then we make a move higher, and then we close after creating a high. So each of this level, the open, the low, the high, and the close, are all price levels. Each of them have their own individual price. So when the candle opens, it has a price, and when it creates a low, it has a price at that low, and then when it goes higher, it creates a high, we have a price, and then when it closes, we also have a price. So what I mean by price, I will probably give a brief scenario on the charts before I stop this video. Then likewise, we have a bearish candle which also has an opening price, a high, and then a low, and then a close. Now the bearish candle is like the opposite of the bullish candle. The difference between the bearish and the bullish candle is that the bullish candle closes upwards. You can see where we open, and you can see where we close on the bullish candle, the one on the left. We are closing upwards above what the opening price. So if we look at the open, we're closing above the open. Then the bearish candle on the right hand side, if you look at it, we're closing below the opening price. That's why it's a bearish candle. So when the candle closes upwards above the opening price, it is a bullish candle. And when it closes downwards below the opening price, it is a bearish candle. The reason why the open, high, low, and close are important is because it helps you define your individual candlesticks. So each individual candlestick can be defined using the open, high, low, and close. That's where you know where the price is, where the candle is opening, where it is going to, and where it is going to close. Because those are the important things you need to know, the important factors about your candle: the open, the low, the high, and then the close. Those are the key places you refer to on your candlesticks. Now, the point of this video is what I'm about to touch on now: swing points. When dealing with price, we need to know this basic concept of defining our candlesticks. Now, your swing points come into different types. We have a swing high and then a swing low. But what you need to know is, just like when we have this bullish and bearish candle, they are both candles. So likewise, with our swing points, we are referring to a series or a number of candles. And now, to be more specific and to be more precise, we are referring to 3 candlesticks. I repeat, 3 candlesticks. For the swing high, if you look on your left, the swing high involves 3 candles. Now, the color of the candles are irrelevant. That is why if you look below it, I also have another example or a second picture below where all the candles are white. The one above, the candles are different colors, but the one below, the candles are all white. So it does not matter the color. What you need to understand is the logic behind your swing points or your swing high and your swing low. Now, your swing high involves 3 candles, but what is important to take note of when defining your swing high is that the candle in the middle, like if you look on where I'm there are 2 different sections now. We have the swing high to the left and the swing low to the right. Now focus on the right left hand side for now, where we have the swing high. You can see the name below it, swing high. Those 3 candles are what I want to describe for you. Now, if you look at your swing high over here, we have 3 candles. I'll also be giving an example on the chart so you can also understand better, because I'm not able to draw lines here and be specific as I want to, but I just want you to get the logic for now before we go to the chart. So we have 3 candlesticks on the left hand side. Now observe where it says lower high and lower high, but observe the candle in the middle. The candle in the middle is higher or has a higher high than the candle on the left and the candle on the right of it. If you observe, we're still focusing on the swing high for now. Don't look over to the swing low yet. So over on the swing high, we have 2 candles to the left and to the right of the candle in the middle. But the candle in the middle is higher than both of them. So that makes it a swing high. So when we deal with our swing highs, we're referring to 3 candlesticks. But the candle in the middle must, I repeat, must be higher than the candle on the left of it and the candle to the right of it. That and only then will you be able to define this as a swing high. If for any reason the candle in the middle is lower than the one on the left or even than the one on the right, it will no longer be a swing high. What makes it uniquely a swing high is because the one in the middle is higher than the one on the left and the one on the right. Now, let's carry that same logic and bring it over to the swing low on the right hand side. The swing low, still using the same logic, we have 3 candlesticks here. But observe the difference now. This is just like a reverse of the swing high. The swing low, we have a candle to the left with the higher low and the candle to the right to the higher low. But the same way I specified about the swing high, you can only call a swing low. I'm talking now on the right hand side, the 3 candlesticks here. You can only define this as a swing low if and only when the candle in the middle is lower than the candle on the right and the candle on the left. If for any reason the candle in the middle is higher than the candle on the left or the candle on the right, then this is no longer a swing low. What makes this uniquely a swing low is because the candle in the middle is lower than the one to the left and the one to the right. That is why it is a swing low. So now just a brief recap. Number 1, your swing low or your swing high are or is a 3 candlestick pattern. Now, if I say candlestick, if I come back to the first picture, the bullish candlestick, the bearish candlestick, meaning one individual candle is a candlestick, but a series of candles will be referred to as candlesticks with the S. So in this case, we have three candlesticks, not just one. So that is why I'm using that S at the end. It's a plural. So your swing points or your swing high or swing low must always be or involve three candlesticks. If it involves four or five, it is no longer the pattern or what I'm showing you here. It is different. Three candlesticks form your swing high. Likewise, three candlesticks form your swing low on the right over here. I repeat again, on the left hand side, three candlesticks form your swing high. On the left hand side, oh sorry, I'll take that again. On the left hand side, three candlesticks form your swing high, and then on the right hand side, three candlesticks form your swing low. So please always have that in mind when defining your swing low. You first of all make sure you have three candlesticks in front of you. Then on the left hand side, now let's focus here. If you are defining a swing high number 2, you must ensure that the candle in the middle of those three candlesticks you have highlighted is higher than the one on the left and the one on the right. Only then will you define it as a swing high. Likewise, looking at the right hand side now, your swing low, once you have discovered your or found your three candlesticks, you must ensure that the one in the middle is lower than the one to the what? The left and to the right. So I hope you understand. So let's take a look at some examples on the charts. So now let's look at some things here. You can see my candlesticks are different colors from what I've shown on the picture before. Mine are white and black, but you can see what I meant about the direction. We have a series of candles going up here. We refer to that as what? Bullish candles. But observe something in the middle of this set of, let me go up a little. In the middle of the set of these bullish candles, the white ones, there's this black candle. Now this is the reason why I was trying to define the open, high, low and close. Now this candle here, this black one, is a bearish candle because we close below the opening price. So I don't want to go too deep into this right now. I want to first of all define the swing. Maybe I'll do a video for open, high, low and close separately to define it better for our own understanding so you can understand better. Now let's look at some examples of swing highs and swing lows. If you look over here, let me use boxes to do this. So over here, if you look over here, we have a swing high inside of this box. Why? If you look to the right, sorry, to the left here, this candle has a lower high. This candle here has a higher high than this one. Then the third one over here has a lower high. So this here is a swing high. Let's look at another example for swing high. We have one over here. The same thing again. The one to the left over here has a lower high. The one in the middle of it has a higher high than the previous one and also has a higher high than the one after it. So these three candles form what? A swing high. Let's look at another example. We have one over here. I'm not trying to pick um, a specific way of its forming. You can see that the way it forms here, the candles are not exactly the same as the way it forms over here. Likewise, it's not going to be the same with the way it forms over here either. Sometimes you have longer candles, sometimes you have shorter candles, but what matters is the logic I've given to you. So if we look over here again, we have three candlesticks. I'm always going to highlight the three candlesticks for you before I define them. So we have three candlesticks over here. Then the one on the left here, the one with my cursor is on top right now, this one, this white one. So this one over here, sorry, let me get the line back. This one, it has a lower high than the one here, which is the one in the middle. And this candle here, this black one I'm on top right now, has a higher high. If I move away from it, you can see, than the one on the left and the one on the right. So this makes this three candles pattern here swing high. So I'm going to show one more example. This time I will not box it up, I will just leave it open. Here you can see again the one to the left, the one to the right, both have lower high than the one in the middle. So these are examples of swing highs. Let me see if I can get one more in. We have another one here, over here. The one on the left is lower, the one on the right is lower, but the one in the middle, sorry, is higher. That's a swing high. So let's look at some swing lows. Likewise, I have a swing low over here. We start by boxing this first. I have a swing low forming over here. If you focus inside the box, now a swing low, the one in the middle is lower than the one on the left, and on the right is the opposite of your swing high. These three candles form a swing low. Why? Because the one on the left and the one on the right is lower than the one, sorry, they are higher than the one in the middle. So the one in the middle is lower than the one on the left and the one on the right. Let's look for another swing low example. We have one here. The same thing again. This candle, this white one in the middle, if you look to the left, is lower than this candle, and if you look to the right, it's lower than this candle. So these three candles over here form a swing low, because the one in the middle is lower than the one to the left and the one to the right. So let's look for some more examples of swing low. This time I will not put a box around them, but I'll just explain. The same thing here again, these three candles, the black one here, the white one here, the one in the middle is lower than the one to the left and the one to the right. So this makes these three candles a swing low. Let's look for another example. Okay, we have one right here. We have an example right here. If you look closely, and this black candle in the middle is lower than the one to the left, and this white one to the right, if you look closely, is lower than them. So that makes that a swing low. Let's look for one more example. Here we have another example. We have three candles. The one to the left is higher, the one in the middle is lower than the one on the left, and it's also lower than the one on the right of it. So that makes these three candles swing low. So if I go back to the picture, your swing high, I repeat, involves three candles or three candlesticks. Likewise, your swing low involves three candlesticks. The difference between your swing high and your swing low, simply put, your swing high has a candle in the middle of it. If you look to the left, it has a candle in the middle of it that is higher than the candle to the left of it and the candle to the right of it. So essentially, the two candles that are to the left and right of it both have lower highs, whereas the one in the middle has a higher high than both of them. So that's what makes it a swing high. The candle in the middle is higher than the candle to the left and the candle to the right. That was what makes it a swing high. Now if we look at the swing low, reversing that logic we just used there, the swing low, what makes it a swing low is the fact that the candle in the middle is lower than the one to the left and to the right of it, essentially meaning that the candle to the left and right of the one in the middle both have higher lows, whereas the one in the middle has a lower low. So These are examples of swing highs and swing lows. Please take some time out to go to your chart and study so you can have a better idea of what I'm explaining in this video. The more you see, the more you learn, the more you understand. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Bless.